Howdy everyone, and welcome back to the Luna Geeks Out channel. Today is an exciting day. It is one I've been waiting for a good while. I mean, let's be honest, we're working through the new releases backlog. I've been waiting for all of these for a good while, but this is one I've been dying to get to this since it released 2 months ago, more or less. This is the live performance of Grand Guignol by Accident. Not confident on the pronunciation of either of those, so as always, if I'm mispronouncing these things, please correct me down in the comments. But, yeah, no, Accident are a super cool group. I discovered them, I want to say about 3 months ago. I'm probably a little longer, but I don't know. I'm not good with time. I discovered them either right at the beginning of this year, right at the end of last year, and, it was like, alright, there's some good stuff, and then I listened to some more, I was like, oh man, this is incredible, and they've certainly become one of my all-time favorite groups in general, so, the chance to check out some live music from them, it's fantastic. If this is anything like what they've put out before, even if it's on the level of some of their weaker stuff, it's gonna be an enjoyable experience. If it's on the level of their best stuff, it's gonna be incredible. So, very excited to check this one out. Without further ado, let's hop into it. Okay. It's a dark, atmospheric start to it. Really interesting so far. Okay. Oh, I don't know what we're building up into, but if they pull off this build up, have a good drop at the end, and into something. Good beat coming in. Alright, sort of shifts into the guitar. Oh, that's incredible. Fantastic live vocals. Oh, that high scream. Oh. Great riff getting... almost death metal vibes. Come close to them, don't be afraid, everything you want is here. Really good job of keeping the dark vibe with the clean vocals. So it's like there's something there underneath, almost a sort of whisper, very cool sound. Drums going insanely hard. Loving this section right here. Great vocals, something else, and I've lost it. Oh, that was a cool little something right there. Oh, we got a bleh. Also, just like fully confident that seems to be CR coming in with some harsh vocals. Was not expecting that. Very cool. I love this little bit right here. I'm assuming this is probably the chorus. Super good vibes. Yeah, that was incredible. And, right off the bat, again, yeah, it was incredible. I should say, that was some really good audio quality, so... it's good enough audio quality. It has me questioning if that was actually live audio, if that was, like, a studio recording that they played over, which bands have done before. Says live MV, so I suppose that's not out of the question, actually. So when I get up to the review portion, because I am not confident on that, I will, just refer to it, just talk to the stuff sort of in general terms instead of focusing on it as live. If y'all are able to confirm whether or not that is live audio, please let me know, because if that is live audio, that is incredible. If it's not live audio, it's still some really good stuff, and it's probably the best thing I've heard from them yet. But anyways, well, I was gonna say, like, when we hop into the review portion, but we're already hopping into it. There's no, not only are there no English lyrics I could find, I couldn't find any lyrics in general. You know what? There's captions on this, aren't there? Are there English captions? Auto-generated English captions, which, let me just real quick point out, these are, what I'm just is always mustard. Oh, that's not very helpful. Always mustard. I wonder what I picked up on to get that. Anyways, to bring myself back to the content, can't really talk about the lyrics, so we're gonna skip ahead into the review portion, and again, that was incredible. Regardless of whether or not it was live, and I am noticing that it does now say live MV instead of, like, live footage, so who knows? I'm not sure. I'm not too confident on that, especially with the audio quality being really good. Again, though, if that is live audio, incredible. But, yeah, let's just start off going through the different sections, starting off vocals, fantastic. Harsh vocals were amazing. Now, up to this point, I was under the assumption that it was just she who, I truly hope I'm getting their name right, who did the harsh vocals. If the video is anything to go off of CRU, at least on this track provided some as well, which was not something I expected. So, I don't know if she's done that on previous ones before, but if she'd done this, and, I've lost my train of thought. If she did the harsh vocals on this, that was really cool, and I would love to see that continue to happen. There we go, I think that's how I needed to phrase that. But, yeah, the harsh vocals were phenomenal, especially those high screams. Incredible. And we still don't have, like, my favorite sort of vocal moment from them as far as the harsh vocals are concerned. That's probably the, that one part in, is it, I think it's Accident that it's in the, if I'm remembering the line correctly, I can see the future, or I can see your future in the devil's laughter, I think the line is. That, hopefully y'all know the moment I'm talking about. That one's probably my favorite vocal moment from them in general, but the vocals in here, on a completely new level, for sure. Those were incredible. And then the clean vocals as well, you know, maybe not quite as much of a massive growth, massive improvement, but certainly good, sort of better than their last release, I'd say. I thought that one was actually quite good. A Dystopia, I believe it was. I thought it was quite good, but a little weaker than some of their other stuff, I think. Especially when compared to that one, compared to the earlier stuff, we did see some growth, just not, you know, not as, not necessarily impressive, not as insane as we saw with the harsh vocals. So yeah, I mean, the clean vocals were fantastic. Great, what's the word I'm looking for? A great sense of sort of darkness within them, carried over from the harsh vocals, which is, it can be a little tricky to do. There's sort of like there's some good layering happening with all of that, which I quite liked. So yeah, very, very good vocals there. Yeah, just in general, fantastic vocals in this track. The guitar, whew, that was fantastic. Like I said, had a bit of a death metal feel, which I love me some death metal. That's probably my favorite subgenre of metal, especially like some old school death metal. Oh, that's incredible right there. So yeah, I really liked that. It had a bit of a deathcore feel as well, especially with some of the symphonic stuff coming in, reminding me of a bit of that side of deathcore. Just great riffs, super heavy, fast. It just, got into the energy of it. Not necessarily any moments that really stood out was like, whoa, that's some incredible stuff, aside from just the general riffing, but really good guitar in here, great tone to it. Loved the guitar. Bass, couldn't really hear, but I could pick up on it. I could pick up on it a little bit. I could feel it. It was solid. I think this is what I'll need to give some more listens to get a better understanding of what happens with it. But yeah, bass was good. Drums, I think, much like the bass, I could kind of pick up on them. I wasn't necessarily listening to them too much. There were other elements, mainly the vocals and guitar, that were really stealing my attention. But what I heard was nice. There's some good drums. Drums have never stood out to me too much with their stuff when compared to some of the other elements, but they've always been good, and that continued here. Some good drums. And then we had just other elements, sort of symphonic, slight electronic stuff. Super cool. I think that was like the bit that brought this over the edge, because like all their other songs have had that, you know, extra little thing. Their debut stuff had, I don't know, I've seen them described as like gothic metal, and their debut stuff had the stuff that I just sort of describe as the expected thing for that sound. It's not a style I listen to much of, but the kind of thing I would expect from that, for sure. Then Karma had, I am assuming, some Korean folk elements, and I apologize if I'm mistaken on that, but sort of some kind of folk-sounding instruments that I really like that. I would love to hear a lot more of that in the future. And then Dystopia had more of an electronic sound, really making it sound a lot like, what song is it? Strange Aeons by Necronomadal is the one it always makes me think of. This one had a bit more of a proper symphonic sound to bring us back to the present. Had more of a symphonic sound, which was very cool, especially that intro. We had such a good build-up there, and I do think that build-up fell flat a little bit. I think it could have had a real good drop down into something, but the sort of transition and shift from the note on all the orchestral stuff into the guitar was really nice. I did quite like that. I mean, yeah, we had that stuff pop up a little bit throughout the rest of it, so yeah, it was good. It was good. I quite liked those elements. Those were the thing that really sort of made it all come together in a way. It was like, oh, that's really cool right there. So yeah, talk about the song as a whole. Great verses. I mean, heavy, harsh vocal utilization in this one, which made me very happy. Chorus, a little weaker. I think they've had some choruses that have been a bit stronger than this one for sure. And I mean, compared to the verses, the chorus is not going to hold up. But it was very good. Like I said, it carried across a bit of the darkness we saw throughout the rest of it. So I quite liked that. Just general energy. It was hard. It was heavy. It was fast. And I I was headbanging. I might not have been headbanging as much as I thought I was, to be completely fair, but I was, at the very least in my heart, headbanging very hard. So yeah, gonna have to give this one some more listens to, say for sure, but off this first listen, I would say this one has definitely beaten out Karma for my favorite. So I'll just wrap this up by saying I really do not know if this was live or not. I'm not particularly confident on it being live because that was some incredible audio quality. And the vocals, especially the harsh vocals, don't quite match up with what I've heard from them. With your live clips and such, but hey, it's edited, so it could be some audio mixing going on. Again, please let me know if y'all know whether or not this was actual live audio or not. We did have the crowd audio mixed in, so that's part of the confusion for me. But if this was live audio, I'll just say, man, I hope we get a studio recording soon. If this was normal audio, I'm just gonna say, God, I hope we get this up on Spotify soon, because, man, I would listen to this thing so much if that was the case. Yeah, again, I'll just finish this off with what I said earlier. This was just incredible. Yeah, no, incredible. I feel like I need to say something else, and I don't have any words, so just one more time, incredible. But I am out of things to say on the song, so y'all know the drill. It's time to figure out what we will be reacting to next time. There we go. So I don't have some big prelude this time. Let's just give it a spin and see what we get. Hopefully something good. This has got me itching for some heaviness again, so maybe we'll get lucky there. Acor 3, A Crowd of Rebellion. Very nice. Japanese sort of progressive metalcore right there. I've checked them out once before on the channel. The track they did with Minami from Wagamama Rocky, which was super good. That was what made me a fan. I'd heard M1917 from them a while back, and it didn't really do it for me. That song I absolutely loved. Went back and revisited M1917, and now would consider myself a fan. So yeah, it was fun checking them out the last time. I'm sure it'll be really fun this time. So yeah, very excited about that, especially as a follow-up to this. I think is a good progression. But yeah, no, I have nothing more to say about that, so that is going to do it for the video. So thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below with your own thoughts on the track, any feedback or criticism, or anything you want me to react to. In the description, link to... Oh, it's been a long day. My mind is slow right now. Link to the video, whatever form of video it actually is. Link to the video so you can check it out and support the artist. Link to my Excellent Videos playlist, which will only have this at the moment, but there is more on the way. Link to my rock and metal reactions playlist, my alt-idol reactions playlist, and my Korean music reactions playlist, which this will be the only non-K-pop thing in there, so please give me some recommendations for some other stuff to check out on the channel to bring in some more diversity, but you can check those out for some similar content from me, and then links to my Discord server, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify playlists of all the songs I've reacted to, at least the ones up on Spotify, and my link tree, which has all my other stuff in it, in case any of that interests y'all. Anyways, like I said, that's going to do it. So once again, thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya.